What's going on, guys? Real Legend TV here, back with an urgent update. Talk about the ATF today. All right, so this come down the pipe. I think Washington Gun Law broke this. It's come down through Team America Midwest. Like Poor Man's Machine Gun. A few folks have been starting to talk about this. So it come out with that Uvalde shooter that he had a trigger device. Now this trigger device has been approved by the ATF, has an approval letter, I believe, but is now on the hit list of the ATF. So guys, before we get into it, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who's watched the videos, commented, liked, subscribed, all that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We're basically one big shit show here, but we have a lot of fun and we talk about really important issues. So guys, let's dive into this. We're talking about the HELLFIRE trigger system. So the HELLFIRE Stealth and the HELLFIRE clip-on, basically HELLFIRE systems. That is a product of FireQuest Incorporator, FireQuest something or other, right? So basically what this is it is a piece, and if you don't know what it is, I didn't really know what it was. I had heard of it years ago, didn't think anything of it, but it is a device to shorten the reset and lighten the reset of the trigger, I believe. And so correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section, but this fits into your AR-15 style grip. Is a screw, and you can set the screw to set the reset or something along those lines, shorten that reset, and so you can pretty much lightly hold the rifle and bump fire it. Not really, I mean, it's a pretty cheap system. It's been around for a long time. In fact, I believe it's been around longer than bump stocks have been around. And it does have, last I heard, it did have a approval letter from the ATF. So now, when it came out that the Uvalde shooter had one, even though he didn't use it, had one, it became the new boogeyman, a new target. So at first we had bump stocks, right? So bump stocks, machine guns, all right. Then it, everybody's like, well, it's just bump stocks. Well, no, those folks like me and others who looked into it saw that this was going to be any accelerator item, anything accelerator, accessory, whatever you want to call it. In fact, it had been called that before, and they had pulled that, and it was just bump stocks. Then it became went from the bump stocks to the FRTs and the WOTs, the wide open triggers, those forced reset triggers, right? So now we're getting into actual triggers, getting into actual trigger accessories, and now we have the HELLFIRE system that they've been issued a cease and desist. It came out that in July they had their shit actually rated by the ATF, and I think they said 1,000 products, 1,000 of these trigger accessories were taken. I mean, the ATF came down and took their shit. This is shaping up very much to be a FRT style event. So the cease and desist that the ATF sent to the manufacturer basically said about 5 different things, but the important thing is that it says it's a machine gun. It says it's a machine gun because they added the term or the addition of some words to the term machine gun in order to fit their definition. It's what they did for the FRTs. It's what they hung their hat on, the FRTs. So now they can say it's a machine gun. Then they said that they have to notify that FireQuest has to notify all customers that they are now machine guns, and that those customers need to contact the ATF in order to get rid of the item. Okay, so now they're saying that the company is responsible for locating and talking to, letting those people know, where in the past with like the cease and desist for rare breed, that was not the case. It seems the ATF kind of learned their lesson on that. Next, they have outlined, there's about, like I said, 5 different things. They outlined that the company has 5 days to get with the ATF on how they're going to get those already transferred machine guns back from the customer. Shipping and customer list customer names. That's what they're after there. So guys, I mean, the Hellfire system is a cool idea. You can do the same damn thing with the rubber band, it seems like, but we have a new target. A new ATF has a new target, and it started with the bump stocks, and it's going full bore. They're not going to stop until every single semi-auto that is not mil spec, and even then mil spec, is going to be labeled a machine gun. So we're kind of at this point where if the Supreme Court does not take up the bump stock case, and if Rare Breed does not win their court case, semi-autos are going to be gone. I think that we're just going to lose repeatedly. It's going to, if the Supreme Court either doesn't take up the case or sides with the ATF, it's going to embolden them to go after the binary triggers next. And after binary triggers, it's going to be any, short reset, light reset, 2-stage, any trigger that's not mil spec is going to be labeled a machine gun, guaranteed. And you can say, oh, they're not going to do that, not going to do that. They're already doing this shit. You see what they're doing. It's wild, guys. I'm running along on this video. If you have one of these Hellfire systems, one of these Hellfire stealths or clip-ons or whatever it is, they coming. All right, we saw it with the force resets. They're coming. It took them a while, but they're coming. I hope that FireQuest stands their ground, gets lawyers, and doesn't turn over their information. Hopefully they don't kneel, but we're gonna have to see what happens here, guys. We're on the cusp of something huge, I think. And we've got the pistol brace rule that's coming out in December. I'm gonna do a video on that probably tonight too, and get that out in the next couple days. But guys, I had to get this out quick. No edits, nothing fancy. It's going in, going out. So guys, I really appreciate y'all watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know down in the comment section down below, how fucked are we? I don't know, guys. But y'all know the deal. Stay armed, stay safe, keep your heads on swivel. Other than doom, y'all be good. We'll see you in the next one.